Tide Talk with Webb is back. My co-host Penelope. Yeah. So anyway, some show notes going on today. 7 years is the #1 recruiting class. We all know it had to end at some point, and it did, which is fine. We still came out with a good class. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, the sky is falling." Yep, they did. But I wasn't that way because we did our research. There's some 3-star guys that we took that I know a lot of people were shaking their heads at. Penelope wasn't. She knew the whole time they were really good and underrated. There's a guy, Jalen Moody. He's a linebacker. Really good. He may not be the fastest guy, but he's really instinctive. He can almost see a play develop before it develops and know where to be. Really good guy. We got him really late on the recruiting process. South Carolina almost got him, but we got him. Another guy, Michael Parker, is a tight end. Really, I wasn't really excited about this guy, but he does have potential. Like, he's 6'6", 236. He can put on some more weight and potentially do some really good things. The guy I was really excited about was a guy named Eddie Smith, 6'1", 180. He could probably put on another 15 pounds of muscle. He's really fast. He almost reminds you of Eddie Jackson. I think he looks more like Kareem Jackson. When I watch him play, if you go watch game films of him, very instinctive guy, a ball hawk, really, really good. I think he was very underrated. And like I said, another JUCO guy we're bringing in, Savion Smith, 3-star. Was a former 5-star guy, really good. He was at LSU. Yeah, he was. Went to JUCO. He left after he started as a freshman, left. And then now he's coming to Alabama, really, really good. We did miss on the Ross kid out of Phoenix City, Alabama. He went to Clemson. I wasn't high on the guy. I watched a lot of game film of him. He was very... I thought he was topped out. I didn't think he was that fast. He consistently tested 4.7, 4.8 in the 40. So I really wasn't that excited about him. He was just a big guy. He wasn't like a Julio Jones that we missed out on. I really wanted the Jalen Waddle kid out of Texas, and we did land him. That guy has lots of potential. Not super tall. He's 5'10", 5'11", some recruiting services say, but super fast. It reminds me a little bit of David Palmer. I think he's faster than David Palmer if you watch his film. And I think his speed almost reminds you of Amari Cooper. I mean, he really does. He's got 4.4 speed easy. Very, very fast kid. Like I said, we also got Surtain we pulled late. Cornerback, 5-star out of Miami. Really, really good. So that was a good steal. We did see in the news that Dunbar is leaving Alabama, going to the Steelers. That's okay. Like I said, we'll replace him with somebody else. I wanted Bo Davis, but Bo Davis got hired by the Detroit Lions. So no worries there. Like I said, but I think we have a lot of good guys and coaches that came in. A lot of this recruiting class, why we didn't finish as high as maybe we wanted to, was because you got about 5 coaches that left for other places, and you told them, hey, you only got a few weeks to shore up these relationships with these kids and go ahead and make sure they sign. That's tough. And these guys that we hired are very young, very good recruiters, but it's tough to ask anybody to do that, whether they're old or young. Watch out for Pete Golding. Very, very good. When he was coaching his last stop, he took a team that was 101st in the FBS in defense and turned it into top 5. Carl Scott, he was at Texas Tech. Very, very good recruiter, very good coach. For defensive backs, really good. Jeff Banks, he was at TAMU. He was their recruiting guru and basically head recruiter there. Very, very good. Great ties to Texas. He's going to be another great coach. And Josh Gaddis as well out of Penn State, who coached with James Franklin, who was very good. He got Recruiter of the Year for the Big Ten, was it last year, I think? Very, very good. So I expect great things from those guys. Like I said, and let's be honest, if Pruitt would have stayed, J.J. Peterson and Quay Walker would have come. And like I said, I think Brown probably would have too as well. Quay Walker was a drama queen. He kept going back and forth. And then, him, Langman we missed on as well. Out of Huntsville, he went to Florida. Both of those guys told Saban, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. 8 hours before signing day on Wednesday. I'm coming. It'll be good. And then what happened? They didn't sign. According to my sources, that Kirby Smart told Walker, no, don't decommit. Do it on signing day, and we'll say we flipped you. And crap like that. Same thing with Brown. So a lot of negative recruiting going out there. A lot of people throwing salt when you're winning, obviously. That's okay. We went out with 3 extra scholarships. We'll probably have them count to some graduate transfers that can go ahead and give them immediate depth, and that's fun. Yes, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Have some faith. So that'll be fun. Like I said, the big holes that we had at defensive back are filled. They're good to go, so don't worry about it. Now let's run down the class we did have. Bam! Let me pull my other notes out. Like I said, we're fine. Didn't sign as many as we wanted to on the last day, but it's all right. Like I said, this is Alabama's haul, including 20 players, including the 5 that were added Wednesday. We only got 5, hoping to get 8. That's okay. Like I said, we got the outside linebacker, Yambe Anoma. He's 6'5", 230. He has a #1 weak side defensive end and #4 overall prospect. Really good. Defensive back, I'm really high on this kid. Jalen Amar Davis. He's out of St. Paul's Episcopal, 6'1", 180. #13 quarterback in the country, 107 prospect overall. I think this kid's going to be really, really good. Defensive lineman Christian Barmore. Like I said, he's out of Philadelphia, 6'5", 290. Big dude. Ceiling is really high on this kid. He's a 4-star kid, #16 defensive tackle in the country. We got this kid Slade Bolden out of Louisiana. A little underrated, I thought, but really good. He's 5'11", almost 6 foot, 200 pounds. 3-star, 14th overall purpose back. I think he'll be more of a receiver for us. He's going to be pretty good. We got offensive lineman Tony Brown from Maitre D. Like I said, he's 6'7", 313. 4-star, #4 guard prospect, 132 overall. Really, really good kid on this guy. I think a lot of people slept on him. Outside linebacker Jordan Davis, 6'5", 240. He's a 4-star, #6 weak side defensive end. This kid, I think, is really, really good. Like I said, we got Skylar Long, a really good punter. Hopefully he can fill in for J.K. Scott, which is going to be big shoes to fill. He's a 4-star, or 3-star actually, #4 punter overall. Offensive lineman Emil Eclior Jr., 6'3", 340. Big boy. #3 center in the country, 113 prospect overall. We got a running back. A lot of people say he's a sleeper. I don't know. He's 5'11", 190 out of all-12 all-purpose back off of Florida. So we'll see. We got Josh. Okay, I know. We're getting to the defensive backs. I know you were concerned about that. Yep. Defensive back Josh Joby's really, really good. 4-star, #14 quarterback in the country, 109th prospect overall. We got another outside lineman, or linebacker, however you want to say it. Cameron Latou, he's 6'5", 236, #7 overall, weak side defensive end. I think this kid's really good. We got inside linebacker Jalen Moody, the guy I was just telling you about. We came in late on out of Conway, South Carolina. Good size for this kid, 6'2", 225. 3 stars, #49 inside linebacker overall. I think he's a little underrated. Michael Parker. This guy does have a higher ceiling. We'll see. He's probably a developmental project. He's 6'6", 230. Like I said, outside linebacker Jerez Parks out of Florida. He's 6'4", 260. #7 weak side defensive end. Really, really good. He is actually counted towards last year, 2017 class. So I'd be looking for good things from him. Defensive back Eddie Smith, who I mentioned earlier, is going to be really good. 3-star out of Slidell, Louisiana. I think you're going to see big things from him in the future. Defensive back Savion Smith, who I mentioned, really, really good. JUCO is the #1 JUCO cornerback. #2 overall college prospect in JUCO, so that's great. Defensive back Surtain, we pulled late, like I mentioned earlier, 5-star out of Florida, 6'2", 198. #1 cornerback in the country. So, and then Waddle, the receiver, who I really want. He's sorry, I told you wrong. His height. He's not 5'11". He's 5'10", 175. #5 wide receiver in the country. Really, really good kid. Also, this receiver, a lot of people ain't talking about. He's really good. Xavier Williams, who's out of Hollywood, Florida. He's 6 foot, 190. 24th receiver overall. I think his rating was a little off. He should have probably been a little higher. He's really good. Defensive lineman Stephen Wynn out of IMG Academy. Looking for good things out of this guy. He's 6'4", 308. Probably gained about 15, 20 more pounds. #3 strong side defensive end in the country. So we're set up good. I wouldn't worry about it. Like I said, I'll keep y'all posted on who we're looking at for defensive line coach. I thought it would be Bo Davis maybe to sneak in there, but he didn't. So I guess now we're probably looking at the guy in Missouri. He's really good too. But we'll have it all situated. So no worries. That's been Tide Talk with Webb. Me and Penelope are out. Say bye. Say bye. Say look right there. Say bye. Yeah. Say bye. Yeah.